My name is Shirley Lingwood, and I first became part of this team, shall we say, just because of my connection via my daughter. My daughter is Carol Lingwood, who is head of costume at the National Theatre in London, has been for 12 years. So she's had quite a lot of experience in theatre wardrobe. Obviously, she had the connections, she knew who to speak to when this idea was formed, and her opinion is that we can make anything happen if we try hard enough. Also, she is involved with 3 universities, the University of Huddersfield, the College of Art in Bournemouth, and the University of Glamorgan, and acts as an outside assessor for their respective design and fashion courses, etc. So she has the names of everybody who could be useful to us. The practice for final year students is that they are offered a selection of projects to complete in their final year, and we managed to get the making of the a copy of the Queen's wedding dress and of the coronation dress included in those options for students to make their choices. The comical thing was, as I see it, that when students came back to college in September of 2011, they all honed in on the royal dresses. So of course there had to be a sharing of responsibility. Because the courses that are offered by the 3 universities are similar, they all have variations one from the other. Huddersfield University has a particular thread that they call surface decoration, but they didn't want to construct the Queen's wedding dress, so that was cut out. The petticoats were made, etc., etc., down in Bournemouth, and then those dress panels were sent to Huddersfield University, who applied all the decoration, and then that was returned to Bournemouth for the dress to be constructed and completed down there.
Sounds like quite a complex undertaking. Where did the idea come from in the first place to have the exhibition here?
Well, it was just that a small group of people who were at a drop-in session at our local hub, the community hall, were thinking about September of last year that the Jubilee was coming up on us, and what should we do to celebrate here in Kirkburton? So it just happened that somebody there had been recently to a display of wedding dresses at some church in Lancashire. They happened to have some photographs of that event which we could all see, and so the seed was sown and it's just grown from there.
So it's amazing how small ideas like that can lead to something like this.
Yes.
And you've also got quite a few wedding dresses of local people as well. So how easy was it to persuade them to give up their wedding dresses and display them?
Very easy indeed, actually. We made an announcement in church asking local brides of the past, of course, would they be willing to loan us their precious wedding dresses. They came out of tin trunks in the loft or suitcases in the bottom of the wardrobe or whatever, and we had a get-together one particular Saturday morning to see what was available, and out of that is what you see here today. So we've done a lot of research. Of course, you'd see all the descriptions of the bride's dresses. We had to get them to write a few lines for us about the funny story or the tragic story that the wedding taxi got a puncture on the way to church, or everybody had something different to relate about their own special day. But that's what made this such a varied and interesting exhibition.
I think it's fabulous, and it's putting this small community on the map. I see you've got a letter from one of the Queen's assistants there,
Exactly.
So acknowledging what you're doing. So
yes, indeed. We took the chance to write to the Queen, to Her Majesty at Buckingham Palace, and of course the letter found its way there. I'm quite sure she never even knew about it, but it's nice to show, isn't it?